Well, hi everybody. This is Fred. This is what I'm trying to do here. I show you what I'm doing. How y'all been doing? I got the old motherboard out. I got some of this Janelle. I had to order it off Amazon. It's about a $20 tube, and what that is, it says thermo glue. I tried it out on 2 pennies. Yeah, 2 pennies, and they're like stuck together. Want to see how strong that stuff is. Try to tear it apart, and I can't get it apart. So there's 2 pennies that stuck. But I'm going to show y'all how to put this cooler onto this motherboard. This cooler, I took the fans off. Took it off. But y'all see it really good. Took the fans off. Alright, I'm going to tell you about how what you got to do in the little pieces. Comes with a long screwdriver. Put that over. It has some pieces. Some of these pieces right here. I'll show you where they go here in just a minute. And these are the last ones of it, but I'm going to show you those little, you can see those little screws. Those will be the last ones here. I'm going to show you on this. This is a MSI motherboard. Make sure I don't drop my screws. Okay, it comes with this plate. See this plate right here? It's got some little taps. Well, I call it, that goes through there. It goes through. There's 4 holes for that little plate. For this little plate right here. Okay, and you have to stretch these out. Don't just give them a little pull on each corner, because for a minute I thought it was the wrong size. But you pull those out. You pull them out. This is an Intel board. It's not AMD. Then when you do that, then you put these little screws. See? And you tighten them down. I hand tighten them pretty good. Pretty good, because after I get that thing on there, that's in a tight spot, but I got her. Okay, when you get those, they're pretty tight. Now remember, see here, that plate has little bitty threads on each 4 corners that go into 4 holes to the motherboard, to the Intel motherboard that goes right by the CPU chip. Right there. That's what those little screws are right there. Okay, and then when you get that right there, then you come up to these right here. These go a certain way. There's a certain way. Because on the bottom of this, you can see, that there's threads. Well, there's threads on the top, right here with a spring. Now these pieces here go on the motherboard, up there by the CPU. But when these get tightened, they'll be just about like that. And these little tabs, little threads, have to be facing up. Both of them have to be facing up a certain way. And I'll show you how to put it on there. Took me a while reading the manual. Okay, see, and your memory goes over here. Your airflow will be going through here, from the fan, through here, through the fans. I took the fans off out of that. Let me show you here. Took the fans out. Y'all can see them. Got the fans out, took them out. They're real easy. Now these little clips, they have to go those threads up, and them little ears, what I call the corners, go on the inside. If y'all can see, they go on the inside. See, I'll point to it here. Done lost my pointer. See there? Them little ears go facing inwards. Them inwards. Them little ears. And these little threads, they face up. And the reason that they face up, there's two of them. And on the bottom of the cooler, there's two little holes that fits. It fits on there like that. You take this long screwdriver here, and it goes down, and to tighten those, and it goes into the hole, into that little hole. The screwdriver's magnetic too. I can't get it to line up here. Well, I'm just showing you how it goes. This is just a screwdriver, but there's a step you have to do before that. Then you got these little taps. Well, that's what I call them. If you can see them. If you can see them. Get them in the camera. Now, them go on those little, them threads on the four corners. See? On both sides, there's a hole. And you thread those on. Turn this over. Real easy, being easy with this. Now, that thread, see, and then there's a little screwdriver mark there. A little Phillips or a little square. But it's not one on the other side. So you just screw four of them on. All four corners. Those little screws there. I'm just demonstrating to kind of help somebody out with this. Like somebody first time trying to put one of these together with that type of a CPU cooler. I'm not left-handed now. I ain't tightening them all the way down. I'm just going to show you where I put them. Give them just a little turn. Okay. Now all that there is just the bracket. You can see all four corners. I threaded those down. I didn't tighten them down yet. I'm just demonstrating step by step. Make sure those ears go on the inside. And then these threads right here are facing up. There's a little right in the center of these two little pieces, right in the center there. Right in the center. I can show it in the center. There's those two threads, and there's a reason why. Because on the bottom of this, the cooler, It has two little slight holes, little threaded holes, and those fit that. They fit onto there. Get the screwdriver on there. It's magnetic and it doesn't want to. There. You just have to get it started. That's what I'm trying to do. You get them, well, but I didn't get it started, did I? No. But I haven't put the chip in there yet. I'm just showing you how to put this on there. Hang on. Let me get it up there lined up. Hang on. Alright, then when you set it on there, then it's the screwdriver. Might be just a little bugger because this is the first time. I'm just trying to show how to put it on there. Just mash down. Well, then you get it going. Yeah. I think y'all see, like, well, have to get it on there. Have to get it lined up on there, don't I? But I haven't put the processor in here yet. I'm just showing you, but that's how it goes. Then you put your fans to back into it. Raise that up a little bit. Probably not seeing what I'm doing here. But this here has the two holes. Well, there's threaded holes. Those threaded holes, put that over there. Those little threaded holes, it has to like match up with these two threaded pieces right there and there on this bracket here. But you tighten these down like before you put the cooler on there. There's that there fits. See, the air will be blowing into it, be blowing through there. So that's how I got it turned. And so you put it on there just like that, and then take your little Phillips tool, tighten that down, but tighten these other ones down when you're getting ready to really install it on there. Tighten those little four there up. I'm just doing this for like demonstrations. I haven't tightened it down. I haven't put my processor chip in here yet. I'm just showing how you put these brackets on, like from the back. We'll go through it again. This little square black bracket, you can scoot these out. Just hold on to them and give them a little pull, and they'll fit. I thought they was the wrong ones, but it fits, and it has these threaded screws that's built into this, and it sticks through. And then you put the screws, the little thumb screws onto it. Then you put this bracket and these other four little ones right here, the little screws. I ain't no professional about talking about this, but I'm showing you, how I did it. This is fairly easy. Then you tighten these down, and then you put your cooler, your your CPU, your cooler, then you put it onto those. But make sure that you line those them little holes up. But put your processor in there when you get ready to put this on. Then you can put your processor, and then you put your little thermal paste on there. Make sure you have your thermal paste here. This the name of it's Deep Cool. It's a thermal paste, and then you put it on there. But line these up. Line those up on there after you get your processor, and the air has to flow through here. So I thought I'd take the time to kind of show y'all how to put this together. So we'll talk about something else today. Okay, set this aside over here. Set it back there out of the way for a minute. But that's how it's supposed to look after you get on there. Put your processor in there, then tighten those up. Tighten your well, I call them thumb screws, whatever they are. Tighten them up. Make sure they're tight, because your cooler, your CPU cooler, will sit on top of this. Now this is a MSI Z690 Force, the motherboard. But I'll get on to this other subject. Yeah, I went shopping today. Yeah, and I only saw one of these. Can y'all guess what these is? These are black powder primers. Up around September of every year, I noticed, I go in and I look for the primers so I don't have to buy them on the internet. But I found only one that was just hanging by a thread. Just only one of these. These are 209 black powder primers, because I do have some black powder guns, rifles, and there was only one of these. So I snatched it up. It was like $9.38. But the powder in there, yeah, I always grab these when I can. But the powder, I noticed, let me raise up and get this back here, so I can find it back there. Way on the other side. But the black powder, I use black powder. That ain't the one. I use the black horn. I don't use that one. We'll set that back there. But I use the black horn powder. Black powder. Black horn. Black powder for my muzzle loader. I have the bullets. Have the primers, and this black horn I noticed now. I looked at it, and I was going to just get me just one. I had about 3 of these, pretty full, and like these here usually go for about $34, And when I looked, it was like a price shock. These here. Yeah, the black horn on the shelf, and I looked at the label to make sure it was right. Yeah, this same powder right here, black powder and black horn, is $83 now for just one of these. Yeah, and it used to be like $34. Yeah, it's $83. Dang. So this is Fred. I thought I'd just show you how to put this together and get a little update. Remember to tighten your little thumb screws down real good. And when you get ready to put your processor in there, Take the little black cap off right here. You use your thermal grease. Use your thermal grease and put your processor on there. And then remember to line these up right here. These have little threaded holes, and it sits on there, and you have to mash down with this long screwdriver here. Use that and mash down and tighten her good, but don't try to strip nothing, because it's just a motherboard, and you'll have your cooler on there. And what I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm still going to put them aluminum pieces in there since I have this glue here, that thermal glue. And I was looking and I was thinking about putting them right in there. Gluing them right in there. Just gluing them in there, boys. And set her down on there after it dries. And then maybe, add some more pieces up on the side. Not that piece. I'll show you. And these little aluminum pieces here, like maybe like glue them right up there. Glue them up there. Kind of help with the heat. Knock off some of the heat. I ain't no scientist about trying to control the heat. I'm just guessing at it. Like sit them, glue them in there. Glue those up around by the pipes. Turn it around. Goes like that. And then glue it in there. And then these little pieces here, glue them right about there. Because the fan the fan will be on the inside, and one be blowing air through it. And I looked and make sure that it won't be in the way of like the memory, the RAM. I was checking like when I put these, glue them in there, on there, that it won't be in the way of the RAM. And then I have these other little aluminum pieces. They're in the shape of flames. Thought that was pretty cool. Might have a few little spider fuzz in between there. I'll clean them out. But these are little aluminum. I took off another computer board, and I was gonna find a place to glue them. I can glue them right on the top, on the very top of that metal there, right on the very top, right on the top in there, right on the top part of this right here inside, right there. I can glue it right in there, these two pieces here. Just trying to control the heat when I get ready. I have a graphic card that I ordered. It's supposed to be here Friday, and I'll do a video on the graphic card. Yeah, it cost $892. Yeah, I won't be buying another one of them in a while. I hope it works. I hope it ain't defective. And then aluminum plates that I was gonna, remember those aluminum plates I was gonna add were, they're kind of too big, because they're gonna be sticking down too far. They would work if I would cut them. If I would cut them down, I'd have to cut them down probably about a half an inch. Like trim them down about a half inch and then glue them on the side, one on each side. But just afraid, doing a video on it, so I hope that helps somebody out about how how to put one of those little brackets on there for their deep cool. That's the name of it. Here's the box there. I set it right up here where y'all can see it. Set that over a minute. Well, the name of it right there, if you can see it, is, you can see the name. It's deep cool. Yeah, raise the camera up a little bit. The name of it is Deep Cool. Raise it up a little more. Y'all can see it. That's the name of it. It's the Deep Cool CPU cooler. So that's what Fred's been doing. So I thought I would show how to put that on. But I would put this on last, pretty close to last, after you get your the RAM in there, your CPU, and then the little storage SSD drives. I'll show you where that they go. There's some little Phillips screws. Back this up. There's Phillips screws that holds this, and that's where that you can put your well, your NV something M dot drives in here. This is just a cover. You just take these off, and that'll be the next things I order, and I'll make a video about that. But I thought I would show how to put this bracket on there. So thanks for watching, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good day, and y'all be safe. And whatever you do, don't get bit by a possum. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.